Your favorite social media apps on the Samsung S25 Ultra? In this video, we're gonna see how the new Ultra fares with apps like Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat. Good day, you beautiful people. Welcome to LAZADA's Tech, where we do tech in your life in style. A lot of you guys asked for this video, so we're finally testing it out. Now, I'm pretty curious about the results of this video because this phone is different from the S24 Ultra and S23 Ultra. When those two previous Ultras launched, Samsung had emphasized that they would make those two phones optimized for social media, even going so far as to partner with apps. At this launch, on the other hand, I didn't hear any of those claims, so I'm curious to see just how the S25 Ultra would perform. First up, let's see how those stories would work shot on this phone viewed through different phones. So I have an iPhone, an Android, the Google Pixel 9, and for good measure, the Samsung Z Flip 6 because this has a longer screen form factor. Let's see. So this is how that looks on the S25 Ultra.
Shooting with the S25 Ultra right now. Let's see.
Now with the Pixel 9.
Shooting with the S25 Ultra right now. Let's see.
iPhone 16 this time.
Shooting with the S25 Ultra right now. Let's see.
And this time around, the Z Flip 6.
Shooting with the S25 Ultra right now. Let's see.
In my previous S24 Ultra and S23 Ultra videos, I had a whole section dedicated to the use of the S Pen for social media apps. It's gonna be different this year because unfortunately, Samsung did take out the remote S Pen selfie capabilities. All that means is that you can't really use this to control your phone camera anymore, no more gestures. Even if I tap this, nothing happens. See? I'm so sad. I will say though that you can still draw with this. So for example, I can be like, generate. You get the idea. I mean, I've already shown you guys these AI features on my first look video. I mean, at this point, I'm not quite sure what this little button really does anymore, except for when I write and I tap it, it turns into an eraser. Now, if you really want a remote selfie, Samsung still does have the palm gesture selfie mode, and that's a feature I actually love and I find very useful. You can also do remote selfies with the Samsung Galaxy Ring with a double pinch or the Samsung Watch. I will say though, I still feel like it's a lost opportunity because this pen is already here. Other camera features that you might find interesting on the Samsung S25 Ultra in terms of posting on social media would be one, of course, the single take mode, which isn't a necessarily new feature, but it's something that I still feel would be useful for people who want to take their own photos. And then there are these new filters on the Samsung camera app, which allows for even more dabbling on your photos. Time and time again, I've heard of complaints when it comes to people using filters on Instagram or TikTok and how it looks on Android phones. And so we're testing that up next. Right, let's try to find a nice little filter. Oh, look at this. Oh. But I mean, I think that did a good job staying on my face. It didn't really lag. And by the way, those zooms are now like very, very smooth. I'm trying to find my favorite like rainbow filter thing. Can't find it. Where is it? Oh my gosh. No, not this one, but this is pretty funny. What? No! I can't find my original rainbow cat filter that I love so much, but you guys get the idea. I mean, sort of cute, but still not it. I also have to say that these filters are looking way better than ever before, in my opinion. Like, if I can find the filter I like, but you get the idea. On Snapchat this time, let's see. Oh, what's this? What? What? That's a cool filter. I mean, it's very similar to the AI feature on this phone, but I did not expect that. Okay, wait. I want my doggy filter. These filters are getting crazier and crazier. Whoa. Look at the eyelashes I have on this. Okay, let's try this. Let's see how the filters look. Will it zoom in? Ooh, 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 ooh. One final test just so you can see. One final test just so you can see. And finally, let's go on TikTok. Ooh. Oh. Oh, that's not coming off. Ah. That's crazy. It doesn't. That's not budging. Oh, wait, what? It's still there. Let's look at other filters. Okay, there's also a doggy filter here. Oh, look at the eyelashes. Those are not my real eyelashes. Oh, there. But yeah, one eye is fine. Okay, there's also a doggy filter here. Oh, look at the eyelashes. Those are not my real eyelashes. Oh, there. But yeah, one eye is fine. Now, all of that was pretty cool because I felt like all the filters across the bar in all of the 3 social media apps looked absolutely amazing, and they didn't look fake. There were no lags. Of course, it's not perfect, but compared to how the filters used to look once upon a time, they were looking very, very good. Now, moving on to the zooms, let's see. On selfie video, oh, you actually can't zoom in or out on selfie videos. That was 4K. Let's see on this mode if we can. Neither can I on 1080p. Let's see if it can zoom on TikTok. Whoa! That's crazy. That is a very deep zoom. Wow. Whoa! That's crazy. That is a very deep zoom. And no lags. Okay, one more time because I want to see how fast the phone reacts to the zooming. I mean, we're talking about the millennial zoom. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's impressive. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's impressive. Now, millennial zoom test for Snapchat. First of all, whoa, there's a wide, and that's so interesting because this is a 9:16 square, and then if you widen it, you see that it crops out the top and the bottom, but like you get a wider frame. And then let's see how far this can zoom on selfie. Whoa. These apps have crazy zooms. Okay, let's see how responsive this can get. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. It wasn't as easy to zoom this in and out, but it still does it. Okay. And finally, let's see on TikTok. Another crazy zoom on another social media app. Safe to say these apps can zoom more than the native camera app on this phone. Let's go. It's easiest to actually do that zooming in and out action on the IG app versus TikTok and Snapchat, I'd say. Let's go. Yeah. It's easiest to actually do that zooming in or out action on the IG app versus TikTok and Snapchat, I'd say. I'm mounting a camera on me because I'm gonna test out the zoom, so I need to be able to show you. Let's do it. Right, so this is video in the camera app, and this is wide, and this can zoom up until 1x, 2x, 3x, 5x, 10x, bro, 20x. That's the farthest it'll go. And back to wide, 20 times zoom, back to wide. Let's see what the other apps can do. Now let's see how much this can zoom out. On to Snapchat, and this one shows you the wide 1x, 2x. Whoa, that's a crazy zoom. That's an even further zoom. Let's catch that on video. Wait, no. Wide and zooming in. Wow, that really is a crazy zoom. And then finally on TikTok, it also doesn't show you where you are, if you're on 0.5 or 1x, but let's see. And it can zoom up until, wait, this far. Back out. I don't think that's 20 times. Now let's see how stabilization works on this phone. I'm now shooting with the front-facing camera of the S25 Ultra, the native camera app, and this is what walking and talking looks like. You can also the camera as you're walking and talking. So this is 1x of the rear cameras now, and let's see. Let's try the zoom, and this is as far as that'll zoom. This is 1x, and of course you can also do wide, but yeah, 1x. Instagram stories now, shooting on the IG app. This is the front facing camera, walking and talking on this nice day. And from the app you can also flip, and as you can see, we're now on the rear cameras. Let's see how much we can zoom as well. And then back to 1x. We're on the Snapchat app. This time, walking and talking to the front-facing camera. Yeah. And then, ooh, we can also flip the camera. These are the rear cameras now. Walking and talking. In. Whoa, that's a crazy zoom. And then back out. Well, there you go. And finally, we're shooting this with the TikTok app. Front-facing camera, walking and talking. Can this flip while recording? Let's see. Right, I had to pause the video and flip the camera, but this is still recording the same video. You just have to pause it. Your cameras now, and let's zoom in. Checking out the portrait modes on these. So this phone has an in-camera app portrait mode on video, and it can do 1x, 2x, and up until 3x. Let's test it out. So this is what that looks like. Wait, that's an all-white background. That's not gonna work. Give me a second. Now this is how the portrait mode video looks on the Samsung S25 camera app. As you can see, my background is now blurred. Let's see if we have that on Instagram. Still have no portrait mode feature on Instagram. I just know that Snapchat is gonna have it because year after year when we do these social media tests, it tells me that Snapchat has the best features. And again, look at all the features that Snapchat has. There is the focus mode. This should be it. Let's see. I think I'm gonna move around for this. This is gonna be hard. There's just me and I can't find the hands-free mode, and I wanna show you guys the focus mode. Wait. Let's see if this works. Oh, look at the background blur. Nice. And finally, on TikTok, yeah, we also don't have any feature on TikTok that gives us sort of like an in-app portrait mode type of video. And that was our social media test with the Samsung S25 Ultra. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if there are some things you'd still want to see me test out with this phone. Comment down below. That's it for today's video. If you want to see how I use my tech on a daily basis, find me online. That's ESADOS_ on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Till next time.